First, all right, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto my heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught us the truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, I'm back with another lesson in all truth and sincerity. Lord will I may edify and feed the flock. All right, this lesson is entitled Yahawashi Is In Us. All right, and that's obviously, Lord will it we be of the elect. Okay, well we know Yahawashi is the Father of spirits, or I'll say the Creator of spirits, of all the spirits, right? Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that just to back up what I'm saying. And this is just going to be a flowing in the spirit. Okay. Got a couple precepts, but we'll get to it. Let's see. Maybe it's Isaiah 11. Yep. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1. It says, "And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots." Okay, right? That's Yahawashi, which came out of the loins of David. All right, verse 2, it says, "And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him." Okay, so it talks about that in, I believe, Revelation, the 7th chapter. All right, or not Revelation, the 7th chapter, but in the book of Revelations. All right, how Yahawashi is, he withholds all the spirits. He is, the first spirit that created all the spirits. Okay, and that's shown here by him being the 7 spirits. Okay, and having these 7 spirits. Okay. It says, "And the Spirit of the Lord," which is 1, "shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom," 2, "and understanding," 3, "and the Spirit of counsel," 4, "and might," 5, "the Spirit of knowledge," 6, "and the fear of the Lord," 7. So Yahawashi contains that number 7, right? It goes into being complete. All right, Yahawashi contains the 7 spirits, which is symbolic of him being the origin of them all. All right, since Yahawashi created the world, right? You can read that in John, the 1st chapter. Okay, but more specifically, Yahawashi is supping with the elect, right? And if we are of the elect, that means Yahawashi very well is within us. You see? All right, so we're going to get into a couple precepts without further ado. The first, that being Romans, the 8th chapter, talking about the 28th verse. It says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are called according to his purpose." Okay, so if we've been called according to his purpose, right, that means Yahawashi is working his purpose through us, which is a great honor. Okay, to have the ability and the jurisdiction, or if I can even use that word, but you get where I'm going, to have that put upon us. Okay, now I got this word purpose. Okay, it's proesis, right, pronounced in the Greek. It says a setting forth of a thing, placing it in view. All right, so Yahawashi is putting us in view. All right, the scriptures say how we are a spectacle, right? We are made foolish for Yahawashi Hamashiach's sake, right? So that we can't be made foolish without a platform. All right, that's what the Lord has done, making us, the elect go out on the highways and byways to bid those to the marriage. You see, so to be made a fool of, you have to have been purposed and put in view. All right. Um, even on the left hand side, they say, it's hidden in plain sight, right? And that's what we are, for Yahawashi's purpose. Okay. It says, a purpose, all right, proposal, intention, the showbread in the temple as exposed before Yahweh. All right. That's pretty much it. All right. It says, oh, matter of fact, you get this word called after reading it again. It says, Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, to them who are called according to his purpose, right? And we've been called. You see, we've been called, right? As the scriptures say, my sheep hear my voice, you know. So us hearing and receiving this call, we've been invited, which I'm giving away too soon. Let me share my screen, matter of fact. Yep. So that word called, it's a G2822. It says Kletos, okay? Called, invited to a banquet, invited by the proclamation of the gospel, all right? By the proclamation of the gospel, right? To obtain eternal salvation in the kingdom through Hamashiach, called to the discharge of some office, divinely selected and appointed, right? So we've been divinely selected and appointed because we're a tool for Yahweh Shai and his work, you see, right? Which is nothing to puff ourselves up at, but it's an honor to do his will, all right? As all the creation does, but we have a specific and special will of being his most cherished elect, okay? Going on to verse 29, it says, for whom he did foreknew, right? Because Yahweh Shai has foreknew us, right? Which also cuts the the doctrine of, these wacky tacky Christians that they'll say, oh, all the Gentiles are brought back in. All right. What about those he foreknew? All right. The scriptures say, matter of fact, let's go there. So I'm not capping, right? I'll show you myself through the spirit and power of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Yep. This is Psalms 147 and verse 19. It says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. For his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi. Right? So the Lord has only been dealing with the children of Israel. All right? The Lord has only, that's who he foreknew. And more specifically, the elect. All right? Because if you read Genesis, the first chapter, you get that word gods. All right? Or the word God, right? In the creation story, it goes into the word powers. Okay. All right. Plural, meaning Yahweh Shai. When I brought up earlier in the chapter in this lesson, right? John, the first chapter tells you how he created the world, right? You can read Hebrews, the first chapter, and it says the worlds, right? So that world being the world within Israel, which went forth, and the spirits, those elect spirits, were then, and they helped create the earth and the elements within. You see, which is that's a beautiful thing, and it shows you the power of Yahweh, all right, through Yahweh Shai, because the Lord has had a plan all along, right? Scriptures say the end was declared from the beginning, right? And it's just a marvelous thing that we're a part of, having this understanding. You see, it says Romans chapter 8, verse 29, for whom he did foreknew, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son. And that's the point, right? The Lord predestinated the elect to be conformed to his image. Okay, to be conformed. right? Let's see what that means. I know what it means, right? This is Strong's G 48 and 32. It says stormorphos, okay? It says having the same form as another, similar, conformed to. Now let's go to Ephesians, the 5th chapter. All right. Now this is Ephesians 5 and 1. It says, be ye therefore followers of Yahweh as dear children, and walk in love as Hamashiach also hath loved us, and hath given himself for us as an offering and a sacrifice to Yahweh for a sweet smelling savor. Right? So being conformed to his image, that means being able to walk within love, right? Which this society, it does not push true love. All right. This society, it pushes the utmost hate. You see, they give off the fake image of love, right? By saying, oh, do as you please. It won't destroy you, right? You shall not surely die, right? Because the serpent is ruling, right? And these people are blown and uh, deceived by this devil, right? Which is Esau, Edom, and rulership, right? This nigga will tell you, oh, go eat Papa John's every 5 times a week. You'll be okay. Sure, you surely won't die. You surely won't have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, damn calves thicker than your damn thighs. You know, you should not surely die. You can smoke cigarettes. You see, you can be a Mo, all right, part of the LGB LMNOP operation. You see, you should not surely die. You and your stupid ass get AIDS. So this is all kind of madness going on, man. But being conformed to the image, right? We're walking in love, which is being able to establish a boundary and say, no, that's not it, right? The Lord has set judges up on the earth to establish his, the position, right? So it says, matter of fact, we're going to jump back to this definition of conformed, right? To be conformed, fashioned like unto, and that's what we're being made as, is replicas of Yahawashi. You see, to his image. Okay, let's get that word image. Says image, figure, in his likeness, the image of the Son of Yahweh, into which true Christians are transformed, right? Transformed how? Paul then explains that later in this book, right? Romans 12 and 1, it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, right? Just as Yahawashi did, right? We're supposed to present our body as a living sacrifice, because here we have no continuing city, right? And putting your life down on the line for a member of your family is true love. You see, most would shy away from that, but the elect would not. The elect would hold fast and put their life on the line for the sake of Yahawashi, just as he did for us when he was put on that cross. You see, which he was only put on that cross for the nation of Israel. All right, his sacrifice only covered the nation of Israel. You see, so ain't a heathen. A heathen is not going to be in the promised land ruling with the nation of Israel. This message is for you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those of you that this message resonates with, because of course our land was conquered, so you could look like another nation. But if this message resonates with you and you understand, then you are an Israelite, man. This is not going off the basis of how you look, right? It's through the seed of your father. If your father and his lineage goes back to being the nation of Israel, then you may as well be an Israelite. All right. But it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. Verse 2, here's the point, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. Right? So we have to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. Right? That's how that is going to take place. All right, that transformation into his image is going to take place by the changing of our mind, right? Constantly renewing and the refreshing of our mind by seeking these scriptures, right? How shall a young man cleanse his way? Through the washing of the word, right? Now let's get First John. This is First John chapter 4, and we'll go down to verse 17. It says, herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because he is, so are we in this world, right? Because we walked like Yahawashi's walk, right? We were followers of Yahawashi Mashiach and willing to sacrifice ourselves for the furtherment of the nation of Israel, right? But ultimately Yahawashi, right? I'm reading in an NLT so you can understand a little more plain. It says, and as we live in Yahweh, our love grows more perfect. So we will not be afraid on the day of judgment, but we can face him with confidence because we live like Yahweh Shai here in this world, right? So that's being conformed to his image. You see? That's being fully conformed to his image, being able to not satisfy the flesh and really understand the seriousness of this walk and the seriousness of Yahweh Shai's walk. So you can then proceed and do your duty if you've been called into this ministry. Right? It says, First John chapter 4, verse 5, it says, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. It says, verse 6, we are of Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error, right? Because we are in the Lord, I'm gonna read it in the NLT, right? It says, but we belong to God, and those who know God listen to us, right? My sheep shall hear my voice. Right? When brothers hear this message and sisters hear this message, right? It's not because this a brother's a good orator and able to give the message where very subtly and deceive them. No, it's because the Lord has chosen that vessel to understand that this is the correct spirit of the Lord, right? They understand and comprehend the message, right? Just as a sheep hears the whistle of its shepherd and doesn't listen and move to any other whistle being blown, right? Or call from the shepherd, right? Just as that then the flock, they join unto the shepherd, right? Because the sheep know his voice, right? It says, but we belong to Yahweh, and those who know Yahweh listen to us. If they do not belong to Yahweh, they do not listen to us. That is how we know if someone has the spirit of truth or the spirit of deception, right? And having the spirit of truth is abiding within Yahweh Shai, right? So, hey, Lord, will I edify? I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto my heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone taught us his truth. Shalom.